I actually had a dream related to EWOW, where I placed 2002nd rank and lost a life, but later in the dream, I was in the surviving zone. But literally one rank below me, a 2003rd lost a life, and it was a YouTuber that had nothing to do with EWOW, and in the EWOW video, where they revealed the results, they spin a wheel and whoever landed it to they would analyze their channel. It landed on me, and they looked and my channel and video thumbnails / titles and started describing it what I was doing. This dream wasn't definitely foreshadowing what's gonna happen. For the 6th round of EWOW, the prompt is to give a false reason for a true fact. My brain malfunctioned when it heard that. I didn't really know how that would look like. I started thinking about facts. I was going to do another carykh acronym joke, because it would be funny to give a reason for these nicknames, but I didn't manage to make one. I also thought of the cliché-sounding response, where I would have the true fact be the fact that I'll perform well, but I felt like it would backfire with voters putting me at the bottom, so being inspired by this face being used and performing so well, I wanted to do something with it. I struggled with this prompt. I made multiple variations, and I went with this one. Continuing with the emoticon meta, I managed to sneak in 2 faces this time. By the way, if you don't know what EWOW is, you can pause the screen to read this. Anyways, regarding of the cheaters that are getting punished when they do alt voting, technically if you are really evil, you could spam alt vote some random specific response, and make that random person suddenly lose 2 lives because of you, since they'll get flagged for cheating, despite them having nothing to do with that. I wonder if there's any way of preventing this unfortunate thing from happening. For my booksona, had this beautiful animation GIF that I received over on Artfight from the EWOW. It is so awesome. I'm jumping up and down so joyfully, and a super long tail taller than me. But I can't send GIFs, so I took a screenshot and made the background transparent. In my confessional, credited the artist. We've lost a life for the first time in the 6th round. To be fair, that's pretty good, and I still have 4 lives. I shall make a comeback and persist. What did I do wrong? Basically only gave the false reason, but no fact. I'm almost to the very bottom of the leaderboard, so anyone that is still alive can say that they have beaten me at least once. Now for the 7th round, an object is running for president. I have to give an example of the object, and the campaign slogan it has in mind instantly went to 2 objects, light bulb and bracelet. I thought it would be funny for the response to just be all about chanting Ice Cube over and over, which is what bracelet would do, but what are the viewers going to vote for? I think the slogan has to be actually convincing and make you want them for president, and I don't think everyone will be so hyped to have bracelet as their leader and have the entire world turn into stuff about Ice Cube. If I would take a guess, I think the book is going to be the most used object, since it fits the theme of EWOW, so I'm avoiding it. There was also the possibility of some word play with loser or winner, because of their names, like something along the lines of, no matter who you vote for, the winner remains the winner. But technically, they aren't objects. If you didn't know the context of BFDI, then you wouldn't think of objects when you hear the word winner or loser. An idea I had after the deadline was rug, since I heard a lot of the term rug pull when referring to crypto scams. Though you wouldn't want a greedy president, profile was an option too. Since I when think of the voters, I imagine them as comments with profile photos. I like taggy, and could have done something like lowering the prices or counting the votes, but from all of these, I actually went with light bulb. My first idea initially referenced the light bulb being above your head with the slogan, for tons of ideas and wisdom above your heads, vote light bulb. I wanted to also reference the brightness, so I went with this. Then I changed it again, having it brighten the future, and also be in first person like light bulb is telling you this. Vote light bulb. I'll brighten your future, illuminating the path for progress. Since a similar prompt has been used before in the first season of this, I tried getting inspired from there too. Though for a lot of them you can tell they were written a while ago from the memes and jokes that were used. When it was voting time, I liked my chances against other submissions, and then I saw plenty of other light bulb responses, and my confidence was shattered. Now, fearing that I will lose a life again, I made it so far into this contest that now, we have new contestant grids with a lot more breathing space. I like it. You can actually read my entire confessional. Also, as my 7th round booksona used this extremely beautiful and puffy drawing from Jay the Animator. Apparently I'm part of the reason they became furry and inspired them. Shall make everyone like fluffy object OCs. This was my confessional. Previously I managed to have a line break in my confessional here. But I don't remember how I did it, and now I don't know how to do it again. If someone knows, can you tell me? I wanted to add one here, but I didn't figure it out how, and I'm likely going to need it again for future confessionals. On a different note, after what felt like forever, this video finally appeared. The EWOW Experience Episode 3, for context. In an episode from like 4 months ago I found this cool channel that instead of documenting the WoW experience of a singular person, everyone that joined their group is documented so that if some get eliminated, this can still keep going on for longer. I joined this group while we were in the 3rd round, and the 3rd episode has now appeared while we are in the 7th round. Look at me. There I am. We submit separate confessionals for these videos, and I sent such a dumb one in combination with my ridiculously scary booksona. Not so much.
What the fuck was that?
I saw this graph. According to this, since I had 5 lives before EWOW, I would be guaranteed to make it into the top 1,000 to 190th place. It would be so cool to make it top 1,000. That's gonna be my goal. On my wiki page, a war has started from Nabo Dai Theakonlol. I see I have some competition from KG. I'm rushing this quite a bit, but only because I wanted to beat KG on the race, which by the way, take that KG. I'm better than you. I deserve the editing crown. My evil plan is workier. I'm the one profiting off this editing war. At the end of this fight, I end up with a better and more detailed wiki page. But yay, in seriousness, I appreciate anyone's contributions. Credits to artists that drew my booksona have been added. I find it interesting that it links to pages that I didn't even know about since I received from a different website, like for example from the EWOW received the art on Artfight, but it links their YouTube channel. The gallery has been expanded. Technically, this isn't the image that I used since someone randomly decided to remove the watermark, and I used the version with the watermark. EMRO HD 3.5 Ray Mix, EMRO 4 Forever After. Now, the only thing missing is this. Meow, apparently a 7-lifer, and an 8-lifer commented on my videos. I didn't even realize till I read this on the wiki page. I didn't catch it because before the comments would mention something like, as a 7-lifer, Scorb has commented before, and later on, went to gain more lives and became a 7-lifer and 8-lifer, and same with Xylaba. But I don't know if the comments were made while they had that amount of lives. Since the cap has just been put to 10 lives, we only need 2 more, a 9-lifer and a 10-lifer. I'm surprised with the attention to detail on this wiki. As I was editing this video, the wiki got updated yet again, by nobody that you know lol. The responses are now colored. And a new note, just to let people know, any fan art is allowed as long as it's related to discs EWOW booksona, and don't do anything weird. Now, everyone is going to be flocking in with their own fan art. The results have arrived, and I'm so happy I survived. Now my normalized rank is at 633. Love the booksona of the first place winner. See that a lot of people didn't go with objects from BFDI, TPOT, or Inanimate Insanity. Each life club is becoming scaringly small. My town is desolate, only 3 people left, and I'm no longer the one with the most lives in my town. Me and Earth Plume shall stay strong together. There are also ghost towns with absolutely no more people left, everyone dead. Let's read some responses that lost lives. Pencil vote for me, yeah, she's greater for the greater good. Mr. Shu is running for president. As a bomb I can bring a lot of exploding fun. At this stage of the competition, and find some decent responses losing lives. A new change to the game has been announced. Life decay. Each round you will lose a life no matter what until you arrive at 1 life, and we can no longer gain lives. So in a nutshell, it kinda gets rid of the lives system that I really like. It makes it feel like the first season of TWOW, where if you make a single mistake, you're out. It's meant to make the people with a lot of lives have less of an advantage. I personally don't agree with this change. These people are such a small percentage of the total amount. But this feels very punishing to everyone. If you jump from 9 lives to 7 lives, not that big of a deal. But if you're at lower amount of lives, it's a much bigger deal. And in the end, there's no more lives, and I really enjoyed the ability to gain, keep, and lose lives, giving people many chances and forming groups around the number of them you have. In my opinion, the light system should remain how it has been up until now since it's more forgiving and fun. The prompt for 8th round is a brutal one since we can't use these two vowels. I'm gonna struggle a lot with this one. Wish me luck.